I think a lot of service organizations and service leaders right now it's almost a data overload. There's tons of data. There's machine data. There's analytics that you can get out of a field service solution. There's all sorts of data that you can analyze, but a lot of times it's an overload because you really have to figure out, okay, I have a lot of data, but what kind of insights and what kind of actions is it actually driving? Is it structured in a right way to be able to drive those sorts of insights and those sorts of actions? And I think it gets even more complicated once you go into the knowledge side of things, because a lot of knowledge, knowledge-based articles, how-to videos, I mean, a lot of that is unstructured data today. And so that's why I made the point earlier. I mean, if you want to use some of the new technology coming out, you need to figure out a way of structuring your knowledge-based data. You need to figure out a way to easily align issues with problems. And then you need to take it to the next level and add context to that data. Add visual drawings of assets in the field, add the how-to videos. And so it's a big journey that an organization needs to go on in that space.
Yeah, okay. Kevin, I'll just let you kind of build on that.
Yes, the thing about data I always think is, you never can have too much, because if you can't report on what you don't have. So you can collect lots of data and you could ignore it more easily than it is to, try and work out what's going on when you don't have the data to support it. So that's the first thing, but it has to be reasonable, right? Within field service, we tend to put our engineers through a lot of, capture of data, but is it reasonable? That's the thing I always ask. You've got to think about the guy who's, I don't know, freezing cold, standing in front of a machine somewhere, it's raining, and we're asking him to, or her to put in, comments about what was wrong and all of that sort of thing. So, that's an extreme example, but it has to be reasonable. The other thing I always think, and as this sort of ties it back to what we were saying before, is some organizations, they're low volume, high value, and so they just don't have enough data, that the sample size isn't big enough to get anything meaningful out of that data. We talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning and all that sort of thing, and that requires a large sample size. It requires a lot of data in order to actually get anything out of that. So I think to actually come back and answer the exam question, it depends very much on the service. It depends on what it is that they are what we're doing out in the field. Fundamentally, I think that's the key thing. There's no one answer to how much data you should or shouldn't collect. I think it's very much dependent on the specifics of the company and the type of work they're doing. So yeah.
Hi there, my name is Kris Oldland. I'm the Editor-in-Chief and founder of Field Service News. First of all, I hope you enjoyed and found useful that short free excerpt from one of the long-form discussions that we regularly host here at Field Service News. If you would like to see the full-length version of that discussion and access over 70 hours plus of similar conversation, you'll find those in the FSM Pro library. To become an FSM Pro member, head over to fieldservicenews.com and click the link Become a Pro Member in the navigation tab, and you'll find a page that guides you through everything from FSM Pro and FSM Pro Plus, which also includes access to our masterclasses as well as regular monthly online discussion groups, so you can share ideas with other service leaders. So that's fieldservicenews.com, look for the navigation bar at the top and click Become a Pro Member, and you'll find all the information you need. Take care.